Dear boomers, I believe it is possible to have endless energy. Is that possible, you say? We tend to get started in the morning, and by afternoon, we just feel like we have to take a nap, or maybe it's too hot outside and the humidity is getting us down. I decided to enroll in a Jean Houston course because her philosophy is everything that these videos are talking about. And I can learn so much from her. I have known about her for many, many years. She is a remarkable woman. I believe I mentioned her in a recent video. The name of her course is called Quantum Healing and Endless Energy. So, the first thing I did today to help myself feel more energetic as the day goes on is to not just jump out of bed and have a cup of coffee. I actually waited a few hours before having my first cup of coffee. And Dr. Huberman, who has a very famous YouTube podcast, had interviewed a man on sleep. And he said that the reason people who jump out of bed and have their first cup of coffee get exhausted is because some sort of hormone is involved in having them really have a dump in their energy about midday. So I'm going to try that, but mainly the quantum fields. If we learn to live in the quantum at all times, through the breath, through the heart, through the brain, we will be able to have an endless source of energy, regardless of the many changes that are taking place in the world, and also in spite of the crazy world that we live in and the political situation. So she calls quantum powers as something that she's going to teach us how to access at every moment of every day. Yes. They're the potencies that are the universe itself. The universe is the quantum field. She refers to the capacity to tap into this great universal loving creative force and use it for the manifestation of the larger life you desire. But this is not a simple manifestation, get what I want through the powers of the quantum. It is so much more than that. We are tapping into the energy of the universe because we are the universe. The universe is in us and out, everywhere. So the universe lives within us. In this course that I will be taking, she will be talking about the 5 quantum powers over a period of 7 weeks. And actually, there might be a few days left to access this course. So there is the power of the quantum self, your quantum self. There's the power to orchestrate time so that you can get into a timeless state of the eternal now. Everything is done from the present moment. Forget about the past, and the future will unfold with synchronicities and opportunities, as we've been discussing on this channel now for quite some time. There is the power of the quantum mind that goes hand in hand with the quantum self, and the power to manifest anything that you need. The power of quantum healing and endless energy. So, Jean says that the power of quantum healing and endless energy is by becoming profoundly identified with the fact, your knowledge of the fact that the universe has endless energy. It might feel like life is taking everything out of you because of the way we think about things and our beliefs, but it is possible to tap into a deep reservoir of energy that is provided by the universe. The universe provides us with this energy. All of the energy and potency and renewal is waiting to refresh you and light you up again, no matter how drained you are. And we can use the quantum energies for health issues. And sometimes our energy drains are as a result of a health issue. There's no doubt about that. So we need to find nourishment and nurturing. And you tap into the universal force of the quantum field to do that. And she teaches us how to do that. We'll talk about this as time goes on, because as I learn, I will teach you how to do this. I think that we have so much power, inner power, that can be used for the good of all, and that's what this is all about. So you begin by connecting with what Jean Houston calls the quantum partner. You can write a letter to this all-knowing, all-loving spiritual partner, whether you call it, she calls it God, but she calls it entelechy, which it must come from some sort of mythic concept, which I will try to learn more about that. Entelechy, or just a spiritual partner. That's the easiest way to think about it. And you just say, "Dear spiritual partner, how can you help me now? And I feel this way, I feel that way," and insert however you feel, and then respond back as the spiritual partner. So you're writing to the spiritual partner, and you write as if you are the spiritual partner, as a stream of consciousness. And a spiritual partner might be your higher guides, and you might start channeling these guides. And if you listen deeper and if you get the words, say them out loud. As you write with your great loving friend, know that so many potentials are being grown within you. And the thing about the quantum is, so many, as I had said yesterday in Mark Allen's book, The Magical Path, he thinks in terms of 5-year increments. Well, if you're working with the quantum field, these things can happen instantaneously. Whatever it is that you feel you need to bring into your life in order to be of greater service to humanity. So as we go into this course, what can we expect as we tap into this quantum power? We can experience increased bursts of energy and inspiration and creativity, which allows us to accomplish more at optimum energy levels. And we can we'll develop a profound healing and energizing techniques to move clearly and feel into the issues that arise in the body, intuitively knowing how best to approach things when your body is a great source of intelligence. One of the meditations that I followed this morning with her was exactly as Will Johnson teaches, as a movement of the body. As you meditate, you let the body need to loosen up with the breath, and it's very beautiful. That's synchronistic, because that's exactly what I have been working with him now for 3 or 4 years, doing this, allowing the body to move and allowing the body to tell us what it needs. And your body changes. When I first started working with Will Johnson, I had a lot of pain in my body. I had hip replacement. I had just lost my husband. I had broken my wrist, and it was healing. And all of these things with the breath and the body, believing that the body has innate intelligence, which is part of the universal sphere of healing, my body stopped aching so much. In fact, I don't think it hurts it right now at all. So you feel into these issues that arise in the body, you intuitively know how best to approach the situation that you are working with. You come to know yourself more deeply, and you know that you're deeply loved by the universe, and that you are cherished by the universe. You feel empowered, you feel affirmed, and that you feel the fullness, that you feel ignited by this fullness of love. So the power of quantum healing and endless energy is just one of the quantum powers that are latent within us. And she sends a guidebook, helping us to partner with the universe. There are some 3 keys to unlocking your quantum powers. She talks about this guidebook that she did send to us, and it's an exercise in writing. So you have to be in a quiet space. You have to make sure nothing is distracting you. And you want to prepare your environment, maybe with candles or incense, crystals, and a willingness to have a loving heart. And sit in your favorite chair, maybe. Go out in nature, sit under a tree. And take a deep breath, and then allow your body and mind to be alert and focused on what opens up for you during this exercise that you are doing. And then you allow your body and your mind to be alert and focused. That's what we're going to do for the next 7 weeks in various ways. And I, for one, love this kind of stuff. And it's specifically important for the boomers to learn how to be in tune with their life, love themselves. They must know that they are enough. As we prepare as boomers for the final leg of our journey in this lifetime, there's going to be a video that shows up here, and please look at that too. Peace on earth.